What's going on, guys? Josh, Journey to the Moon. Crazy day in the crypto space. May 17th. Crazy past 24 hours as Ripple is the coin of the day and has supposedly made a millionaire here on the Reddit. Now, the guy here says he has 4.2 million Ripple. And if you can read more about it here. So, 4 million Ripple at the price of 40 cents would make a millionaire. Now, this was written about 19 hours ago, and 19 hours ago, he actually wrote this when Ripple was at 30 cents. I remember seeing it. Now, it's continued to pump. It's been pumping nonstop. It's currently sitting at 41 cents. It's maintaining that price. This video is about Ripple, but the reason why May 16th was such a crazy day is we have Digibyte going up 172 and holding that price, Bitcoin 60, storage, Neos, and then obviously Ripple. So going back to Ripple, it's pretty much overtakes Ethereum, double the price at 16 billion, and half the market cap of Bitcoin, 30 billion, 50 billion. Going into it here, here's a zoomed in version. What caused this madness? I mean, just what, 5 days ago, 6 days ago, was sitting at 17 cents. Obviously, it corrected all the way down to 17. It went from 22, corrected to 17, and has been a steady climb. 25 cents all the way up to currently, yeah, it did go up to 43 cents. So basically, following Ripple's Twitter, it all started with this article right here, where they're gonna lock up 55 billion Ripple, and then CoinDesk followed it up with their own article about the $14 billion lockup. So this is the article that Ripple wrote that started the tear May 16th here. So basically, going into the article, the root, let me see. Despite this 4-year track record, we have heard concerns in the market about uncertainty surrounding our ongoing XRP distribution. The root of this uncertainty is that the notion that Ripple might one day dump its 60 billion Ripple in the market at any time, a scenario that would be bad for Ripple. Our self-interest is aligned with building and maintaining a healthy Ripple market. So, being that Ripple owns 60% of the coins, or actually more than that, everybody's always scared that Ripple's always going to dump. So, if they're going to lock their 60 billion, or if they're going to lock their Ripple, then that would provide the sense of security that they're not going to dump the market anytime. So here's the CoinDesk article. Ripple pledges to lock up 14 billion in the currency. Distributed financial technology firm Ripple is on the verge of locking up billions of dollars worth of their native Ripple currency inside dozens of smart contracts designed to hold value in escrow until a certain time or certain conditions are met. Voluntary freeze is an escrow contract designed to combat fears that Ripple may flood its booming market with some of the 16 billion worth of cryptocurrency it currently stores that is resulted from holding large amounts of its own currency that hasn't been made available to the public. So here they've promised to lock up 80% of those funds, or about $14 billion worth. So we go back here with the market cap. Actually, this is the 15th. The market cap was at 9. And then here's the start of the 16th of yesterday was at 10. Now the market cap has gone up 6 billion within those 24 hours. So obviously they've made a concerted effort. If you look at what May 1st here, it's sitting at 2 billion. Now it's at 16. Here's another, the Telegram. This is at 12 billion 16 hours ago. They're pretty much saying that Japan and South Korea are big buyers in the altcoin industry, and they're pumping and pumping, even though they supposedly don't know what they're doing. Now this is important. The dates are important because a month ago when they did this article, the April 9th article, this article pretty much says all the banks that have pledged to work with them, Bank of America, Merrill Lynch, the Tokyo, all plan on to work with them a month ago. So now what they're doing is, obviously the banks don't like volatility, and people are scared of that the devs will dump. So now that's why they're doing this, to lock up 55 billion Ripple in smart contracts. 55 contracts of $1 billion each, or $14 billion worth of Ripple, to have that security. Moving forward, here's another article. I mean, even when they wrote this article, it was at 30 cents. And it just continued to go up. Now, it did dump, and I'll get into that later, but it still went up. So here, showing the banks that are going to work with it, we have the Well Club member being, I guess, bullish that big money in Ripple from bank to bank is gonna help maintain that price. At least that's the way I read it. Right, this is the article with the banks that are pledging to, that have partnered with them. Now there's a lot of people that just don't like Ripple from a philosophical standpoint, but from a money standpoint, you can't deny that if you bought at 3 cents, 5 cents, 10 cents, that you definitely made your money on Ripple. Now the question is, buy, sell, or hold. Obviously people are mad. Ripple's a ripoff. And some people are speculating $1. Oh, it'll reach $1 soon. Yeah, it'll reach $1 in 1 or 2 weeks. We'll hit $2 before the 4th of July. So, you know, it's very interesting how the crypto space, you know, 50% of it is all about Ripple, and the other 50% from a philosophical standpoint are just not even touching Ripple because they don't believe in the such centralized control by the devs. Now, what I'll say is, what's important to understand is the consensus, which is 4 days away, and I think that'll definitely impact the market depending on what they say. So, go looking at Poloniex right now. Obviously, here's the pump. It dumped hard. It dumped hard again, all the way to under 2,000 Satoshis, which was about 33 cents. And then they just bought it right up. They bought it right up, and now it's currently dumping right now. It is showing some resistance here. Look at that. As soon as I say it, it's showing some resistance. Bittrex showing some resistance. Right, it's dumping, but 21,000 Satoshis. Now, going back to what I was saying with where is it? With Japan and Korea, and why that's important. Go to trade volume, exchange. Where are we at? Am I lagging here? Oh, come on, I'm lagging. Okay, markets, here we go, markets. So here we have, they're buying it at 50 cents, right? They're buying it at 50 cents. We have some people buying it at 40 cents. So the reason this is important is because when it dumped, when it dumped to 33 cents, they were still buying it at 40 cents. And eventually, when it dumped here, they were still buying it at 40 cents, and then now it's around 40 cents right now. So if it's dumping right now, right? But some people are still buying it at 42, 44, 50 cents. I mean, there's that room for it to, there's still that demand. Obviously, there's still that demand for Ripple at that price at this exchange, the Korean exchange, whatever. So it's very interesting, man, because another important thing to note too is when it dumped here, Polo was lagging, and we all know when Polo lags, the dump is gonna come. So sure enough, it dumped, and I thought, okay, that's it, the roller coaster's over. But sure enough, it went up. It went up again, and it's at 40 cents right now. So I initially philosophically, I didn't like Ripple because of the devs owning so much of it, and the speculation that they could always dump the market. But due to the articles, I've said that they're making a pledge to not dump by locking up billions worth of Ripple. So yeah, I'm holding 1,000 Ripple here, and I got in at 11 or pretty much 12,000 satoshis, and we're currently at 21,000 satoshis. So buy, sell, or hold. If you believe Ripple's gonna go to $1, I guess why not? And as far as me, yeah, I bought in at 21 cents. I bought in at 21 cents. But as far as buying more, I don't know. I'm a hold. I could sell some right now. I'm a hold, and I'm gonna see what the consensus brings. I would say that a day before the consensus, right, where there's all the investors and speculators, and there's going to be that scarcity in the market because so many people bought up, so much is locked up, and I'm pretty sure a day before the consensus is going to be, I would bet that it's at a higher price, but who's going to dump? I think because for the most part, the people that are not in it, they're just not even touching Ripple. And the people that are in it, they're all bullish. They all believe it's going to be $1 and this and that. I'm lagging right now too, so I can't show you what I want to show you. Oh, come on. Here you go. Who's attending? All right, so we got all the investors, the enterprises, the startups. Here's Ripple. So I'm sure they're gonna state their case, and are these guys gonna jump on and like what they have to say? If not, they're gonna dump. But if 14 billion, supposedly $14 billion worth of coins is locked up, how much can the market dump? Now I'm gonna touch on this millionaire guy. Supposedly he has 4 million Ripple, but when did he buy? That's kind of the question I'm asking. When did this guy buy? I mean, if he would have bought over here at 1/6 of a penny or 4/10 of a penny, I mean, or here's 3. Let's say 4/10 of a penny. I mean, he would have to bought like $5,000 worth, $6,000 worth of Ripple for him to have. But did Ripple make a millionaire? Supposedly. But what I do know is it has made people tens of thousands of dollars. I mean, if you have 100,000 Ripple, I mean, you're pretty much sitting pretty, especially if you bought in at at 3 cents or under a penny. But I would say, if you're not in it now, like I said, I bought it at 21 cents, so I can afford to hold, and I'm definitely excited to see what the consensus say. So let me know what you think. You know, are you holding, you buying, you selling? Are you on the moon? What are you thinking about Ripple? Are you on it? And like I said, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Once I get 1,000 subscribers, I'll do some live videos. I mean, I was watching this pump I was watching it pump the whole time. I was watching it pump. Oh, here comes the crash. Here comes the crash, and it went down from 40 cents to 33 cents. Up, here it is. But I was definitely surprised to see it come back to 40 cents after that kind of crash. And I wish I could have done it live, but you know, my channel's still growing. So let me know what you think about Ripple, and I'll see you on the moon.